Hello and welcome to Capricorn Makes. I'm Stacy and I did a thing. I did a big thing. Like, actually really big. I bought a body that came up on our local market, and by local I mean here in New Zealand, which was definitely an impulse buy. Yes, so here it is. It's very big. It is a Loong Soul B-B73-001 body with blushing. And these are just the clothes that ended up coming with him. So I was interested in getting an ST doll. If you've watched some of my videos, you would have heard me talk about the Doll Chateau Snowborn. So I had some plans to bring in a bigger doll, but I don't think I quite realized just how big. Not only is this a tall doll, he's says he's 73, but I think he's actually 75, because he's got the ankle risers as well. Because I think it's a 73.5 body, and then the ankle risers definitely make him taller by a significant amount. And it poses, you guys, this thing poses like an absolute dream. He has very natural arms. Like, his legs can be a little bit more of a pain, and I'll do a proper body review. He's showing off his belly because the shirt is it's like one of those bat-winged fits everything shirts, but I don't know, it's nice to have him with some clothes on. But I will do a body review sort of later on. But yes, I have plans for him. Oh boy, do I have plans. So he is a character called Thasseon, who sort of in a very brief description is a Gods Among Us type character, whose purview is sort of death, but death in a way that sort of makes way for more life. So it's a sort of a positive force, not a inherently evil or scary or anything like that. So he is he's going to be that character. And the head that I have planned for him is a Universedoll's Death or Diath human version. There is the one that has like the whole lower jaw cut away and sort of showing the skull teeth, but that's not the one I want. I want the full human face. It has a look similar to the Ring Doll K face, but is a little bit more, it's like a little bit less sharp. It still has a long, strongly profiled nose, sort of saddish, downcast eyes, that sort of chiseled mouth sort of thing. And for this character, that sort of like long, thin nose is really a big sort of visual for the character in my mind. So this neck is 11.5 centimeters, and I haven't been able to find any info on the measurements for that neck, but since those the bodies for those dolls are 75 centimeter dolls, I think it will fit on here. Like, it might be a 12 centimeter neck, but it should still be fine on this body. So because this was an impulse purchase, I kind of dipped into funds that were not meant for doll stuff. It was meant for like other things, like I need new sheets and I need a haircut, and it just got awfully sunny outside. That's okay. But yes, he is in white skin. As you can see, he's like blinding. And then I want some jointed hands. Like, these are lovely hands, but I don't, like, I think they fit the body very well. But I don't think that they fit the character really well. Like, I feel like if I was gonna get hands, I could get some of the Universedoll hands, because they have, I don't know, like 10 or 12 different like crazy hand options. They've got like the big point and the big spready hands, and they've got the ones that have the pilot hands that have the eyes on the palms, don't really need those, but they have those like really crazy spindly long fingers, and I really feel like this character needs that kind of thing. However, I'm probably going to get him jointed hands. Like I might get him some of the Universedoll hands, but we'll see. But yes, I didn't think I would even be looking at buying an SD until closer to Christmas. That was kind of like I was going to look at the sort of Christmas event sales, like the holiday event sales, and see sort of what I wanted. And I didn't in a million years think I would be getting a Loong Soul, because like these bodies are incredible. I've been watching like Sidehound Lady's videos on her body that she has that she really likes, and which is this might not be the same one, it might be the one that's more muscular, but it's the same overall posability. They just have different like sculpting. Like this one, like you can really see it sort of in the back. Like this one has a really smooth back, and the other one, like you really see all the definition in the ribs. You really see sort of like the coccyx, all the detail is there. Like it's a much more ripped looking body. Like it has a much lower body fat than this one does. Not that this is a fat body. I mean, like look at this guy. I mean, he's just not fat at all. But yes, like, so this is a huge amount of doll. I have a large dog. She's not enormous, but when she sits down, when this guy has a head, he'll probably be as tall as like her eye level, or possibly the top of her head. That's really tall, and he's so solid and so stupidly cuddly. Like he just he just folds up into the most like cuddly, like his weight is just really compelling. And like I never really understood people talking about like the SD size being a good cuddly size, and it's not like these are babies or anything like that, so or like baby dolls, you know, things that are soft and squishy, and because they're not soft and squishy at all. But like the MSDs, let me just grab Noah here. Oh my gosh, girl, what happened here? Look at her hair. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure what happened, but and yes, she still has no clothes. I realized that part of my issue with not making her any clothes is because I really like seeing the body, and like her peacock body. So I don't really know what I'm going to do about that, because I bought this for the body. The doll is meant to come nude. The full set is a nude doll. It's just painted. And so who knows? Where was I? Don't know. It's been a while, you guys. Like, I have lots to talk about. But like, she's little and petite, and it's just like, yes, you can hold her close, but it's too small to really cuddle. There just isn't enough there. Like, yeah, you can tuck them into your arm and all that kind of stuff, but it just, they just don't have enough weight and heft to really sort of fill that need. Not need, you know what I mean, because I don't, to sort of fill that cuddly role, that cuddly niche, or that like, this is satisfying to carry around, because they're not, they're just too light, I think. But the difference between these two is just so crazy. So I'll just have him on his knees. But like, I knew the scale was going to be different, and yes, he's bigger than a 1/3 doll, because, you know, he's a 70 centimeter plus doll. But just the sheer amount of resin that's here is intimidating and staggering and wonderful. And you guys, dolls are so great. But yes, so I wasn't expecting this. But I am incredibly happy that it's happened. Okay, I've got too many hands, too many dolls, too many things to, there we go. But yeah, I'm really happy with this body. I'm like, so I was really kind of on the fence. Like, I really like the 1/4 MSD Loong Soul girl body. would really like it. Do I have a head in mind for it? No, I just think the body is absolutely gorgeous. But I was like, you know, I think lots of bodies are really gorgeous. But now that I've seen this, and if it poses even remotely close to how this one poses, I have to have it, you guys. Like, not anytime soon, but just eventually. Like, it's one of those things that I'm going to get just because it's gorgeous. And, I'm just kind of blown away. I didn't do a box opening because I didn't really know what to expect. So I've had him for not quite a week. I think I got him Friday. And it's Wednesday here. But yeah, like, I'm looking forward to sewing for him, like, in a way that the other two, like, I haven't. Like, I pulled out all of my stuff that I had sort of been collecting, like, for when I was looking for the Snowborn character. Put him down. He doesn't really have much to look at because he's, you know, he's just a head and he's wearing weird bit of clothes, so I'll just sit here with Noe. But yeah, so I was taking a small knitting break. It was my wedding anniversary yesterday, so I've been a little busy with that, so it was really fun. It was my first wedding anniversary. It was so nice. So a couple more things are, I've been watching sort of Instagram and everybody having such an amazing time, or at least it looked like everybody was having a good time at the Orlando BJD retreat. And I'm joining the ranks of people who are like, oh man, I so wish I was able to go. And I think it's funny because I'll actually be in Florida in February. That doesn't do me any good for now, but just, you know, the fact that I'm going to be halfway around the world actually I think we are going to be in Orlando, in the exact place that it's going on, just at totally the wrong time. And I don't know, like, I would like to attend one in the future, I think, but like, I don't know if I can swing 2 trips to the US within a year. I don't know financially if I can have that, or like if I can swing that, but I would like to go. I'd really like to go. I think it would be a lot of fun. So we'll see. Might not be next year. It might have to be the year after that. Or, you know, I might go to Resin Rose, or I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening. I think it depends on, like, who else I know is going and when, because part of the fun is, you know, being able to have the chance to meet so many people that I sort of know tangentially in the hobby. And, like, it was really neat because I was seeing some people that I've talked to online in people's photos for the first time, and I'm like, oh, they're so cute, they're so adorable, wow, that's wonderful to see people, you know. And it was kind of sort of a fun, vicarious thing to have happened. It sounds like some of the classes were really fun. I'm sad I missed out on Danielle Vitaplastica's props demonstration and her diorama talk. And it sounds like the casting class was really fun as well. It would have just been fun to have those group activities to do. And so I'm, you know, glad for everyone who went and had a good time, and maybe I'll see you at one of them in the future. I also had a comment the other day asking for a body review on this body, and I realized that I haven't done body reviews on any of the bodies that I've gotten in. You know, I've talked about them, but I realize it's because there are a couple of things that I need to do first. Like, I really think I need to suede her, because her posing is really good. There are just a couple of things that I think would make her posing go from really good to exceptional. Like, there are a few things that I just, like, before I sort of give my final thoughts on a body, I need to do that. And so I need to buy a hot glue gun. So maybe I'll do that this week so that I can put that particular video together, because I agree there aren't any body reviews on the Gem of Doll bodies. I think there might be one for one of the big boy bodies, but I'm not sure. But I would like to do that because this body poses really, really well. Like, it has, I would say this body's legs pose more naturally than the Loong Soul's, but his arms pose more naturally than hers. Like, she does this weird, like, you can kind of see this weird sort of like bendy elbow thingy, which looks fine in clothing, or when it's tucked away, it actually lets her like sort of tuck everything in quite nicely. but they don't look particularly natural when she's doing her range of motion for some things. But her legs work really, really well. They fall into natural poses exceedingly easily, and she has, like, she can sit in a lot of really crazy positions. And also, I would really like to do my little Mirrordoll 1/4 body, but I need to restring her because this thing is astonishingly good at posing. Like, I can make her crouch, like she can crouch, she can stand on one foot, she can like sit in a lot of crazy positions. Like, I just, you know, the versatility of this body is really, really good as long as things are where they need to be. Like, I did something and I messed her stringing up, and now, like, I can't get one of her knees to work properly. So I think I just need to completely restring her, and I may hot glue suede her as well if I'm going to be doing this one. So I have some work to do, but there will be doll body reviews on the horizon. If there's anything in particular that you'd like to see in these reviews, definitely leave me a comment and I'll make sure that I include it. Like, I'll have to sort of review some other people's reviews and see, or review the reviews. I'll have to review some other body reviews and just make sure that I'm getting a lot of the hitting a lot of the points that I would like to, and sort of answer a lot of the questions that I would like answered when I am going to, when I'm looking at a body and looking at whether or not I would buy something. Let me see. And I will definitely do a review on him. Although I would kind of like to wait until his head is in, but I don't know if, like, I don't know when I'm going to be able to make that order, and I don't know how long it will take to get here. So I might just do the body review, we'll see. But I suspect that he will actually pose better with a head, just for weight reasons, because it is such a big doll that there are some positions where I feel like having the extra resin on the head would make some of the positions more stable. And I suspect that he's a really good poser anyway, but I think he'd be able to hold some poses better if he was sueded. There's the sun again. Man, it's really bright. But yeah, so I have some work to do, and I have, hopefully sewing, I think, will be up next. Like, I still am digging my studio out from like the disaster that it was in, but my next goal is to get my sewing machine back up and running again so that I can actually make clothing for the big doll, because yeah, I'm really excited about that. Was that everything? That might be everything for now. I have more to talk about, but I think that's probably it for this video. I have a new tag video that I'm going to be putting together, but I have to figure out how I want to format it. So anyway, I'll talk about that another time. So I think that is it for now, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.